Remember that? Remember that? That's cool. Free stuff, right? Yeah. I'm not making it. Bernie's so old, when God said, let there be light, Bernie said, conserve energy, let's sit in the dark. It's okay. But man, you have to admit, it is a really tough race between Senator Bernie Sanders and Democrat nominee Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was flustered when a Black Lives Matter protester challenged her. Man, whew, I haven't seen a white lady that upset over being blindsided by a black person since Kelly Ripa. Yeah, right? Exactly. Hillary's had some awkward interactions with Black Lives Matter. She has, man. You know it's bad when her immediate response is, can't we talk about Benghazi? Please? And Bernie got in trouble. Remember Bernie got in trouble for saying Hillary was unqualified? That's right. Hillary, she is extremely qualified. In fact, when you factor in all of her policy flip-flops, she is at least several of the most qualified candidates ever to run for president. No, I'm not wrong. Donald Trump said that if Hillary Clinton were a man, he didn't think she'd get 5% of the vote. Okay, all right. First of all, if Hillary Clinton were suddenly a man, her biggest problem would be finding a bathroom she'd be allowed to use in North Carolina. Right? That'd be her biggest problem. Donald Trump says he's gonna try and be more presidential. It's true, he's serious about it too. So he says that now, when he boasts about his genitalia during a debate, he's only gonna refer to it as his President Johnson. That's it. LBJ? Oh, very good, thank you. And I can't understand why everybody treats Donald Trump with kid gloves. And then I realized they're the only gloves that'll fit his stupid little baby hands. Oh, man. But actually, frankly, Donald Trump, his campaign is inspiring. Mass violence. And whenever I turn on the TV, I see Trump's family campaigning for him, you know, gushing all over him, or as it's also known as Morning Joe. Have you seen Morning Joe? Oh, come on, guys, seriously. No, you know it's true. Guys, Morning Joe has their head so far up Trump's ass, they bumped into Chris Christie. You know that's true. You know I'm not lying. You know that's true. But Donald Trump, you know what it is with Donald Trump? Donald Trump looks like the rich dad in every episode of Law & Order where the frat kid accidentally strangles a hooker, right? Doesn't he? Yeah. Or as they say here at the Washington Hilton, Tuesdays. Tuesdays work. But guys, I am not surprised Donald Trump is happening to America because I watch movies, I do. And every time there's a black president, something always comes to destroy the earth. Always. It's true. Ted Cruz has vowed to stay in the race. Man, everybody hates Ted Cruz. Even O.J. Simpson said, that guy's just hard to like. Creepy. This is true, this is true. You know, there's a joke going around the internet that Ted Cruz is actually the Zodiac killer, right? I'm not making that up, you know? Come on, that's absurd, you know? Some people actually liked the Zodiac killer. Recently, Ted Cruz got a string of wins and endorsements, and then everybody remembered who Ted Cruz is, the Zodiac killer. Ted Cruz got 0 delegates in New York, which is actually 5 more than I thought he would get for the Zodiac killer. John Boehner came out of retirement and described Ted Cruz as Lucifer in the flesh. Lucifer. I mean, that is not fair, man. Lucifer is horrible, but he's not the Zodiac killer. Recently, Heidi Cruz revealed that after they got married, Ted bought them like 100 cans of soup, not making yourself look less like the Zodiac killer, Ted Cruz. Not doing it. I don't even think Ted Cruz wants to be president. I think he's just crisscrossing the country Zodiac killing. That's my theory on it. All right, that's enough on it. Ted Cruz actually announced Carly Fiorina as his VP pick, and he's not even the nominee yet. You've seen this, right? Who does that? Except the Zodiac killer. No, but see here, think how strange it is, you guys. Think how strange it is. Ted Cruz picked a vice president? That doesn't make sense, because serial killers always work alone. Starting to make sense now. And I don't know if you thought about this, but if Carly Fiorina were vice president, she would only be a heartbeat away from being Zodiac killed. It's very important information. People should know. But right now, it's all about you, Mr. President. You've got 7 months left, and we should enjoy every moment of it. That's right, soak it in, people. I don't know when we're getting a black president again. I mean, they're not even gonna let Morgan Freeman be president in movies anymore for a while, right? The president and first lady will return to private life. That's gonna be different for you guys. Nobody to wash your dishes or, you know, change the bed linen, sweep the floors. You're gonna miss Joe Biden. Oh, man. Oh, I just got a note from the president saying that if you want another drink, you should order it now because the bar will be closing down. Of course, he said the same thing about Guantanamo, so you have at least another 8 years. So, yeah. He made that joke. Yeah. But just think, Mr. President, in less than a year, you'll be playing golf every day, you know, so things won't be that different. It'll be great. And this is your last year in office, right? So now your legacy begins. So I want to talk about what you're leaving behind. And I don't mean the black Jesus in the Lincoln bedroom. No, I'm just saying, make sure you take all of your culturally specific items with you so you can get your security deposit back, Mr. President. Quick impression of the next president moving in. What's cocoa butter? What is? I've never heard of such a thing. But I have to say, when it's all said and done, Mr. President, after 8 years in the White House, we are really going to miss Michelle. We really are. Thank you for being a good sport, Mr. President, but all jokes aside, let me just say how much it means for me to be here tonight. I've always joked that I voted for the president because he's black. And people say, would you agree with his policies? And I've always said, I agree with the policy that he's black. I say, as long as he keeps being black, I'm good. People say, what about Iraq? Is he still black? But behind that joke is a humble appreciation for the historical implications for what your presidency means. When I was a kid, I lived in a country where people couldn't accept a black quarterback. Now think about that. A black man was thought by his mere color not good enough to lead a football team. And now, to live in your time, Mr. President, when a black man can lead the entire free world. Words alone do me no justice. So, Mr. President, if I'm going to keep it 100, yo, Barry, you did it, my nigga. Did it. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you all for coming tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. The next president of the White House Correspondents Association, Jeff Mason of Reuters, will now escort the president and first lady off stage. Please remain in your seats until they've departed. Have a great night, everybody.